Everybody, guys, we have the tornado warning that we need to discuss here in eastern Arkansas near Clarendon. I'm going to go over the county information with you guys real quick. I'm going to make sure my feed is up before I get started. This tornado warning kind of caught me by surprise, to be honest with you. So the tornado warning itself, I can give you the exact county list. The circulation itself is just south of Clarendon now, headed for Holly Grove. The county list is Monroe County. The National Weather Service is stating that a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located near Clarendon, moving east at 40, so it's moving pretty quick. The circulation is here. I'll circle it for you. It's right here, just east of Rowe. So Rowe, Arkansas is here. This storm is moving off to the east. So Holly Grove is here. Clarendon is here. Folks, if you're in Clarendon or Holly Grove, it's a little close for comfort to go ahead and take shelter. I'll pull out the good old Google Maps here real quick, and we can go over some specifics on this warning. Give me just 1 second, guys. I'm trying to make sure I've got the right area pulled up here. So, just for reference, Highway 79 goes east out of Clarendon, and it links up with Highway 17. And if you live on it's known as Elm Street there north of Holly Grove. If you live on Highway 17 or near Highway 86, if you live near the Shiloh, Dyer, or Mount Zion Cemetery near Holly Grove, there's certainly potential that this storm could be rotating and could be producing a tornado. This is for Monroe County. It's the only tornado warning in the state. It is 10:48 p.m. We have some severe thunderstorms ongoing. One south of Little Rock and Pulaski in Saline County. A severe thunderstorm in Jefferson County near Whitehall and Pine Bluff. And then the severe thunderstorm complex here that we're dealing with. And then the tornado warning. And there's also a large hail possible in this. So if you're in Holly Grove, circle it again so you can see it. Holly Grove is right here. Clarendon's right here. Terrible drawing, sorry. If you're in Blackton, if you live in the community of Smale, that's spelled S-M-A-L-E. And if you live near Duncan, if you live anywhere near the Mount Zion or Union Cemetery near Holly Grove, and points in between. Highway 49 runs all the way up through Blackton and links up with 79, which runs east out of Clarendon. You should be sheltered. These storms are moving pretty quick. They're moving east from 40 to 50 miles an hour, so you don't have a whole lot of time to waste. Like I said earlier, along with the rotation concerns, tornado potential, there's also large hail possible with this storm too. But this is the only tornado warning in the state of Arkansas, guys. The storm near Little Rock is not even a severe thunderstorm. It's near Benton, Parker Iron Springs, Sweet Home. That's just a thunderstorm. The storm near Magnet Cove, kind of the same thing. These storms are starting to fizzle some. The storm in Jefferson County near Whitehall and Pine Bluff, Sherrill and Altheimer, I don't know how to say that, is severe. Strong wind gust and hail possible with that. And then, of course, this complex. So if you're watching this and you're wondering about where you live, unless you live anywhere near Stuttgart, Ulm, Holly Grove, and Clarendon, you're probably okay. And, of course, the Jefferson County storm. But our only tornado warning is this one, the one in Monroe County. The rotation earlier, whenever it was just south of Clarendon, was pretty strong. Right there. I'll circle it as we look at the loop right here. It looks like that couplet has dispersed a little bit. Still need to watch it in case it's going through a cycle process. This is moving east. This storm is moving east. That I want to reiterate. I know that when this pops up, the notification goes off. Doing severe weather live coverage, guys. Unless you live, everything west of this line is clear. You know, I see that up there, but this whole side of the state, North Arkansas, West Arkansas, there's nothing going on. You're not expecting anything. The only area of concern in the short term is this little corridor right here. So if you don't live in that area, if you don't live south of Little Rock, southeast of Little Rock, towards Marianna, Clarendon, Stuttgart, Pine Bluff, there's nothing really ongoing right now for the time being. Still watching South Arkansas, but just don't have a whole lot developing in that area. And of course, this is the only tornado warning we have right now here in Monroe County. We'll see if this gets extended out towards Aubrey, Marvell, LaGrange, Morrow, Marianna, Lexa. I saw a tornado near Lexa a few years ago when the Little Rock tornado hit March 31st. This little town right here. I'll never forget that little town. But that's kind of, this is moving east. So this whole storm itself is moving to the east. So if you live in any of the communities that I just referenced, certainly need to keep an eye on this. Regardless of a tornado, pretty strong storm. Could have 60-mile-an-hour wind gust, large hail, and so on. Candace is in Clarendon. Bad thunder and lightning. Yeah, I bet. Man, it's probably noisy over Clarendon right now. Clarendon, for those who don't know, Clarendon's right here. So she's observing the worst of this, or just observed the worst of this. All the activity itself, and I can loop it for you, is moving off to the east. You can see when everything is moving this way. Clearing behind it. For those of you, there's likely some of you in western Arkansas, west of Little Rock, north of Little Rock, who are looking to the south, and you can see the lightning from these storms. It's not heat lightning. There's no such thing as heat lightning. It's a thunderstorm you're seeing. It's just far enough away that you can't hear the thunder. These storms are very tall. We had storms tonight well over 40,000 feet in altitude, which allows you to see those storms from a long distance. It's not heat lightning. That's a myth. It's a thunderstorm, I promise. Really neat, though, that you can see the storms from that far away. Check our velocity again here real quick. So the worst of this is in between Clarendon and Holly Grove. Now, the polygon has been shrunk down to a small section of Monroe County. I know I'm zoomed way in here, but Holly Grove is right here. Your circulation is just north of town. And this is moving off to the east, and I think that is... and really want anyone in Blackton to be sheltered. I know it's not listed on my map, but Blackton is right in here in this area. I wish Radar Scope would do a better job of listing communities. Blackton's right in here. Circulation is just west of town. I think somebody just commented on the stream from Blackton. Yeah, Pam Rogers and Blackton. It's sounding rough outside. Pam, you need to be sheltered. Circulation is headed your way. Certainly, of course, don't want to be outside or near any windows or anything like that. But this is headed east towards you pretty quick, 40 to 50 miles an hour, so you're running out of time. If you live in the community of Blackton, and along with the strong winds, possible tornado, it's very likely you're going to observe some hail out of this too. Do want to update everybody in Jefferson County, if you're in Pine Bluff, Whitehall, Sherrill. Strong thunderstorm, severe thunderstorm moving through the county right now, and that's headed off to the east towards DeWitt, Elmira, St. Charles, likely stay north of Gillette. I think that's our only severe thunderstorm warning outside of this one. So Getting spotter reports from Josh Helmick, and he's near Malvern, reporting high winds and lightning strikes. Thanks for that report, Josh. Appreciate you. He's one of my spotters, helps me out. Somebody made a comment. I just missed Clea, not trying to spam, but are we going to get anything in DeWitt? This storm in Jefferson County is moving to the east, and it could move into DeWitt soon. They could be strong to severe. Miss Clayton, Cleela Clayton, I think is your name. That's moving off to the east. So if you're in DeWitt, this is moving off to the east. So it could impact you within the next 30 to 45 minutes. These storms are moving pretty quick. But the tornado warning storm will not. This is moving off to the east. It will not impact you in DeWitt. Yeah, so it is in Monroe County, but this is not impacting Brinkley or Fargo. It's south. It's well south of you near Holly Grove and moving to the east. So the worst of this is moving off to the east now. Brinkley's up here and is not included. So let me pull up my other map spot real quick, guys. Give me just a moment. I'm curious to see what the National Weather Service does with this. It's in Monroe County. It's moving east towards Lee and Phillips. And it looks like they just canceled the warning. So the tornado warning that I went live for has been canceled. So we only have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings as of, it's almost 11 o'clock. I can go over this information with you guys real quick. So we have, just doing a reset before I get off. I'm exhausted, guys. We have this batch of storms here in between, pretty much from Little Rock down to Gillette, DeWitt, kind of in that little corridor. Not really much else going on. If you don't live in that area, I think we're going to be okay. We could have some more storms develop down in South Arkansas. I would be surprised, though, if we get much development with us, the loss of peak heating. It's now dark. We're late into the evening now. And I see the activity up in far northeast Arkansas. That's moving off into Tennessee. But if you're in northern Arkansas, if you're in western Arkansas, should be good to go. But we do have these 2 special weather statement storms, one near Little Rock and the other one near Magnet Cove. This storm could actually be severe near Magnet Cove and Rockport due to hail and some wind. But there is no severe thunderstorm warning. We do have the storm in Jefferson County that's moving off to the east towards DeWitt, Elmira, St. Charles. That's for Arkansas. That is moving east into Arkansas County soon. Sorry, I have forgotten how to talk tonight, it appears. And then we have a severe thunderstorm warning here in Monroe County that's moving off to the east towards Lee and Phillips County. So if you live in Morrow, Mariana, if you live in Mississippi, in North Tunica, Aubrey, Rondo, Lexa, Helena, West Helena, Lakeview, Friars Point, or Marvell, this storm is moving off to the east, and it could have high winds, and it could have some hail in it too. You can see the hail core there near Holly Grove, but there is no tornado warnings. They have been canceled as of 11 o'clock on Friday, May 16th. I think the tornado threat in general is pretty low. We've had 2 tornado warnings today. I was a little surprised that we had that one, but we've had a couple kind of as expected. So I think for the most part, I'm comfortable in saying that I don't really know if we'll have any more tornado warnings, but we might have a few more severe thunderstorm warnings as things fizzle out through the next hour or 2. But hopefully we don't have any more tornado warnings. So this is kind of where we are now. Unless you live in this little corridor, like we talked about earlier, unless you live in this little corridor where these storms are currently active now. I'm not saying we can't have anything else develop, but this is the most mature activity for the moment. And I would be surprised if we just have a plethora of new activity sprout up. Hopefully we don't. And these storms are moving off to the east towards Mississippi. Eventually they'll be Mississippi's problem and not Arkansas's. So it's 11 o'clock. I'm going to hop back off and relax and try to enjoy some time before I go to bed. So of course, if we have any more tornado warnings, I'll hop back on and cover those accordingly. But for now, with no tornado warnings, I think I'm going to hop off. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. And I hope I don't see you again tonight on live stream. But if I do,